As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A crossing guard.
Stop.
They keep people safe, Bronson. What's your deal?
Welcome to another episode of Outside the Ring. I'm your host, Lexy Nair. And on today's episode, I have Bear Country's Boulder and Bronson in the house. First question, quoting Jim Halpert impersonating Dwight Schrute, what kind of bear is best?
Polar. That's a ridiculous question.
Moving on. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Wake up.
Probably sit in my bed for the next 2 hours, like scrolling on my phone before I do anything.
What is your go-to breakfast meal?
Oatmeal.
Oh, it's gotta be steak and eggs.
What is your favorite food?
Lollipops.
There is absolutely no nutritional value in that at all.
I lied. Marshmallows.
Also, no nutritional, value in that at all.
Okay, I lied. Green lifesavers.
Mine are cheeseburgers.
As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A crossing guard.
Stop.
They keep people safe, Bronson. What's your deal?
I mean, it was always to be a professional wrestler. I couldn't imagine myself being anything else as a kid. That's all I wanted to be.
Do you have any nicknames?
I had a nickname for 8 days when I was in 7th grade. My dad's name is also Boulder, so I was called BJ for Boulder Jr. And then I was, I even put it on my tests and stuff like that and homework, and I'm like, this just doesn't look right.
My nickname growing up was always Bear, and that actually came from my mom.
Do you guys have any pre-match rituals?
Everyone tells me that I should stretch before I wrestle, but I literally maybe just do 3 air squats and then I'm ready to go. Also, I just douse myself in water and hot stuff.
See, he's actually not kidding right now. I actually hate that he doesn't stretch and he barely drinks water and he's good to go. He is a machine when we go out. Me, on the other hand, I have to drink over a gallon of water and I stretch for at least 30 minutes or else I feel like I'm just gonna fall apart.
If you could only be one kind of bear, what would you be?
Oh, again, polar bear. They drink Coca-Cola.
I don't think they drink Coca-Cola in the wild, though.
They drink Coca-Cola. It's on TV.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Look, we can go on for days whether it's called a guilty pleasure or a secret shame. I eat flowers, and I don't need judgment from anybody about that.
Judgment-free zone here. Judgment-free zone here.
Yeah, it's probably that we eat flowers and we just salmon right out of the water. We don't prepare anything, just right out of the water. We just rip it right out of the water, I'd say.
So I know this is coming out of left field, but I have some surprise bear trivia for you guys. I don't know if you're ready for this. I'm bringing the heat. Which bear is the largest? A brown bear. B, giant panda. C, polar bear. Or D, North American black bear.
It's D.
I actually thought it was a Kodiak bear, but I guess I'm wrong.
Well, she didn't do her research.
I'm gonna go with D as well.
Final answer.
Yes.
You're wrong. It's the polar bear. Second bear trivia question. How many layers of fur do bears have?
7.
One really thick one that they probably think is multi-layered, but it's really just one big layer.
2 layers of fur is on bears typically. How many years can bears live up to?
103.
No.
My great-grandfather
no.
lived too.
I think it's 40.
30 years. So your great-grandpa might have lied to you. I don't know what. What is your favorite TV show of all time?
Game of Thrones.
Breaking Bad, probably.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
All right, that's tough. But I think the best 3 words I can pick are intensity, integrity, and intelligence. I just thought up of that.
Dude, you should make that a t-shirt.
I really should. No one's ever used that before.
Probably driven, self-aware, and kind.
Do you have any tattoos that you regret?
No, I don't have any tattoos. So I don't have any buyer's remorse or anything like that. I'm sure he does.
No, I don't. I have a lot of them, and I don't have any that I regret at all. I have everything here. Even if people ask me if I regret my fingers, I'm like, no, I don't care.
If you were a DJ, what would your DJ name be?
DJ Squeaky Clean. That way everyone has a good time and there's no profanity or any crude stuff like that.
Probably DJ Fuzzy Bear.
What is one thing you wish you knew in high school?
How to file my taxes?
That's a good one. How to write a check.
I didn't learn to write a check till I was like 20.
I did really well in school, but if I knew what that wrestling schools were as accessible as they are, I probably would have gave up.
If you could pursue a different career outside of professional wrestling, what would it be?
I always had the thought of going back to school to study journalism so I could be a food critic because I really love food, but I don't know. I really don't like to write, so.
It's kind of essential to be a journalist.
Well, when I heard food critic, my mind just went more to food than actual critic, so I guess I didn't think that one through.
This is a highly debated question, but who has the best French fries?
It is McDonald's. Wendy's have gone really downhill lately. Ever since they switched over to that naturally cut and sea salt crap, it's gone way downhill. McDonald's is always best. Checkers is really, really good. But actually, believe it or not, Taco Bell, the nacho fries are actually getting up there for me, probably in the top 3. This is the stuff I study in my free time.
This is our last interview as a tag team ever because we're not teaming anymore. But Wendy's has great fries, by the way, but the best are Five Guys burgers and fries.
Up top.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, boy.
Let's go. Five Guys.
Yeah.
I don't feel like paying $28 for a pack of fries. So.
What is the most recent show you have binge watched?
I think the last show I binge watched, actually, it was the 3rd time I watched it, and that was Community.
Most recent was The Queen's Gambit.
What is your favorite season?
Fall.
The fall, because Halloween.
What is one thing you always travel with?
Headphones. I have to have headphones. This way I can pop them in and no one will talk to me. Or they'll try to, and I'll just point to them, and they'll just be like, oh. And then
You actually have done that.
You've seen me.
Yeah, I know, I have. We travel a lot together. It'd be probably my AirPods. If I don't have music with me, I'm probably not getting to where my destination is.
Okay, so this is the last question of our interview. What motivates you to give it your all when you're out in the ring?
Wrestling is all about trial and error. So every match I have, every move I do, every opponent I face, I'm just always driven to have the best match I can and just be the best wrestler I can, because I think that's why we're all here.
See, he could be mature sometimes. Like, say he's a big boy. I'm proud of you.
It's the last one. I might as well try.
Yeah, no, absolutely. For me, I love my family more than anything in the world, and they are who drives me to do, to live my dreams and be the best professional wrestler that I could possibly be.
That's all I have for you today on Outside the Ring. You guys are kicking ass and taking names out there, and I was super happy to have you on the show. Thank you so much.